So my plan for today, I think, is to finish some paintings if I can, and then James can do all the photography and we can get those in the shop. And I've got a couple of canvas squares and I just need to finish the edges. But I've been putting it off a little bit because I've been enjoying doing my other flower power projects, if you like. But yeah, I think it's time to get some new originals in the shop because they've all sold out. And I've got a few things that are 85% finished. So for me, it's always the hard part to re-motivate myself to get back into the project because I like to jump around quite a lot on things. So I'm not really in the mood to do it, but I'm going to make myself finish them and then do this one. Some more edges on this one, the little chunkies, and the portrait one as well. So work on the two little chunkies because I love these boards to work on. So I think it might be my new favourite thing. So it's so nice to have come in the studio this morning and see happy plant babies and space to work and create. And I've left this teeny tiny space here to be my office, you know, for my laptop, or today I've just brought my iPad in. And then over here, obviously I've got my wet area where I can be more messy. And yeah, I showed James this morning and he was like, wow, that's completely different. So we're going to try and deal with some of that later, and also some of that, because that's kind of, yeah, the last bits and bobs. And then here, oh dear, this is James's tree, and he's called Elwood, and he's not very happy, so I've brought him in here and see if I can actually give him some help, but he's completely dried out. I'm going to have to take all the dead stuff off and see if we can rescue the tree. I'm no expert at plants, and I'm not really sure what's wrong with him because he's not overly dry. And so I'll put him in a shady corner and put him in the plant baby hospital. See what we can do. I've really noticed over the past few weeks in particular that I have been working a lot of hours again, and I do try to keep my eye on it, but I do want to be a good boss to myself as well. And so as part of my commitment to a work-rest balance, this week I've been journaling about the issue. It's definitely not a straightforward thing, as the days inevitably bring up unexpected challenges, as well as celebrations. And we can never predict everything, so it runs smoothly. I used to work with children every day when I was a school teacher, so I'm very familiar with the unpredictable. We do have to learn to take care of ourselves, don't we, and our needs, as well as take these unexpected things in our strides too. I always learn the most out of experiences that throw me off balance the most. Do you find that too? For me, learning to say no when necessary and sticking firm to healthy boundaries is key. Not always easy, I know, but the more we practice, the better we become. I often get comments from you in here with wonderfully inspiring messages that we can always learn or improve this area. And let me tell you from these comments, age has nothing to do with it. I know people younger than me who are far better at boundaries, and also people in their 70s who are just beginning the journey. The most important thing I can say about it all at this point is definitely that I believe we shouldn't judge ourselves when we mess up. We are human, we're meant to. And I know I say this a lot on this channel, but I, like everyone else, is and always will remain a work in progress, just as it should be. So I'm just having a little break because my paintings are drying now. So I need to wait for those to dry till I can put any more layers on. And I've almost finished actually. I just need to do a couple of other things. So I just thought I would check in on you and see how you're doing. I might use up some of this paint that's left on my palette. I might do something in my journal, I think, just to not waste it. I don't like wasting paint. James is going to come in and pack some shop orders in a minute. So thank you if you've ordered from our shop. We'll be shipping those out later today. He's just editing at the minute, so he's got to finish the art journaling video, the part 2 that's going up on Saturday. I'm just pondering on the packaging materials and whether to actually attack that today. I think it would feel really good because I've kind of worked my way around the room and it's really feeling like a completely different studio. James was a bit blown away this morning when he saw it, so I was quite pleased with that. So even though I didn't feel like finishing those paintings and I didn't think I was in the mood, once I got started it was really therapeutic because it's kind of like a repetitive pattern with the florals and dots and things like that, so it was quite nice just to lose myself for a little while in those. And the paint's so yummy, so just playing with the paint makes me really happy. So I'm going to have a little tea break and then ponder and percolate on the paintings and also what I'm going to do next. It's the no plan today, and I know quite a few of you also enjoy the no plan. How many you got left to do, Bubba Dubs?
3, 4, 6, 7.
Okay. I might clear up then. Are you ready to go home?
Yeah.
If I clear up? I just basically need to pack, I think.
So they got the camera back.
Oh yeah?
Just got confirmation that they've received it. They are assessing its condition.
Nice. Well, it's mint.
I think it's probably gone back cleaner than it came to us, to be honest.
Quite probably.
I got rid of all the dust around it, nooks and crannies. Hey?
It's nice to have a few of these for Christmas ready.
Yeah?
What do you think? They make nice little stocking fillers, don't they?
So they've reintroduced ports that people want. So they've now got an HDMI socket on the side, now got a memory card reader on the side.
So I ran a little exclusive Q&A on my Instagram this week, and I've never done that before, so it was the first one. And I have to say, it was absolutely epic. So if that was you on there, thank you so much for sending me in your questions. There was such a variety of interesting and inspiring ones. It really got me thinking too, and also helped me with my journaling as well this week. If you missed it this time around, I saved all the Q&As in the highlights button, which is on my profile on my Instagram, and it's called, guess what? Yes, Q&A, so you can't miss it. It's really easy to find. So I haven't made jewellery for ages because basically I haven't had time and I've been really into my painting. But I do like to make some kind of like trinket earrings, the trinket hoops that I've made for years. And I used to collect beads when we were travelling, so I've still got a few of those left. I particularly loved a bead shop when we were living in Crete. They used to have beautiful beads. But a few months ago I did actually replenish my supplies a little bit and had a little bead order. But I haven't actually done anything with them yet. So obviously got my jewellery making box that I dug out the other day. And yeah, I've been making some of the little hoops that I make. So I've got to make the other one, so it's a pair. But they're not 100% matching. They're a little bit quirky, a bit like me. And then this is my pair that I like, that I wear. So I don't know if I can show you. Yeah, I wear these. See? And I like them because they're really light. I don't like anything heavy in my ears because it annoys me. So James has gone to the post office now to drop off all the parcels. So if you've done an order, thank you very much, and it should be with you really soon. Touch wood, all being well. Please, Mr. Postman, do a good job and don't squish anything. And I'm going to pack up and I'm going to go home because I don't even know what time it is, but it's getting on in the afternoon, and I'd like to get on with a little bit of editing from the office this afternoon. So that's the plan. So I'm actually supposed to be editing right now, but it's just annoying me that I can't move my standing desk up or down because it's so jam-packed full with packaging materials that I want to recycle because I want to be really eco. But some of this stuff I'm saving just isn't really good for me, and it just needs like dismantling and putting in the recycle bin. So it can still go to the recycling. So I'm just sorting out things that are useful for me, trying to be realistic. You know, any scrunched up paper or bubble wrap that I can recycle, plastic type things is good. And these kind of eco-friendly packing peanuts and things like that. And obviously recycling things and reusing them is good for the environment anyway. But yeah, it's not good for my environment to have all this clutter and clobber and stuff that I really, really don't need, and it's just getting rammed further and further at the back and higher. So we're at the point now where the standing desk is perfect for standing. And normally I sit over there at the Oval Office, but the Oval Office has now been taken over with creativity. There's jewellery at that end and painting at this end. So there's no room for my computer to do my editing. So I want to be able to use the standing desk. And I also need to be able to sit and then stand intermittently, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm procrastinating the editing. Procrastinating? Yeah. Anyway, it's super cosy in here right now because the weather's changed completely. And I know that it was looking really good over there. Everything was all tidy and it was looking all organised, but I have to get all this stuff out to have a look at it and, yeah, make those decisions. So it's going to look worse before it gets better. Yeah. So let's just see how I'm getting on. I've actually pretty much cleared under here, apart from a few pieces of wood, so I need to ask James if he wants those. And then I've got everything that I'm keeping sort of this side. Some of that cardboard standing up just there. Sorry, just straighten you up a bit. Yeah, some of the cardboard that I've got standing up over there, I'm going to get rid of. But the white sort of polystyrene stuff, and then there's like a big box behind that, I'm going to keep those. That might be good for wrapping a painting. And then I've got 2 boxes of the big sort of packaging airbags, recycled. And then I've got a box of bubble wrap, 2 boxes there of scrunched up paper. It's good for packaging. And then bits and bobs of plastic bubble wrap that are really good, just scraps really, those. They're not like big sheets like the ones in the box. And then I've got a couple of things that might come in useful, like cardboard, envelope, and a couple of boxes and bags. And then those are sort of, they could be kind of packaging corners for a painting. I'll ask James. There's an empty box there, which might be quite a useful size. And then a box full of some of them are eco peanuts, packaging peanuts, and some of them are polystyrene, yucky ones. And then also a box of plastic bags, so to recycle and reuse, etc. And then everything I'm getting rid of, just basically all of this and all of that into here. And I'll check if James wants any of it, but it's just a load of stuff that takes so much space. I haven't been through it in ages. And then this should stack quite nicely. I can't find the lid to that box, but it'll probably turn up somewhere. So now maybe I get on with my editing. Ha 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 ha, lol. I just had a really sort of urgent desire to clear out that stuff, and it's at least half of it that's going. My goodness, so much stuff, taking up so much space. Pointless, absolutely pointless. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. So I'm going to try and edit at the studio today. Normally I do it in the bid office, but kind of really enjoying my room again. Now I've had a big clear out. It's just one of the best things to do, isn't it, for productivity and for feeling like you can get on with stuff, because you can actually move around and breathe in your space and make it work in the best possible way for you as well, kind of ergonomics and feng shui and all that good stuff. And also it's really healthy to be standing and sitting and standing, so moving around more while I'm editing, because it's going to be quite a few hours because I didn't edit much this week. So hopefully we'll get the video up on time, and maybe we'll have a bit of tea, a nice cup of tea together, and then that'll help me get on with stuff. And maybe you can get on with stuff as well, and we'll get loads done. That's the plan anyway. And then I can go home and see James. So as part of the Instagram Q&A, I got asked a really important question. So thank you if that was you. And it was whether I felt vulnerable sharing and putting myself out there. And I think it's an important question for anyone on social media, whether it's a personal thing or for your business. And let's not forget what an amazing tool this is for connections, friendships, as well as running a business. So my answer is, in truth, no, I don't. I have and continue to learn so much about myself and boundaries and other people too. I learn and think carefully about what I'm comfortable to share and what I'm not, and also on which platform. I especially thought carefully about this at the beginning of my online journey on the YouTube. In this crazy world, it's important to hang on to your grounding. Not everything needs to be shared or seen, but in some way I do believe we all need to be seen, heard and acknowledged. And this is why I always encourage, from my heart, to shine our lights out there. Not necessarily by having a YouTube channel or sharing on social media. No, I don't mean that. I mean in whatever way each of us is comfortable. I believe in this way we can spark and inspire each other to find some light, even on the darker days. And there are always darker days, but there are always lighter ones too. I love to see in others both, and I love to share both too. And to have you keeping me company throughout my journey is truly heartwarming. I absolutely appreciate it. So in conclusion then to my Wendy wonderings rather than my waffle on this occasion, just go out and be yourself, shine when you can, cocoon when you need, and just do your best every single day. I think we are all human miracles. We all have unique gifts to share, and we all have lights worthy of shining.